I'll be respectful. But
So
anyway,
what do you want to debate, Ethan?
I love your dog.
So what do you want to debate, man? I know that you guys wanted to have this discussion with us. We're happy to have it. You have a nice, respectful debate, whatever you want to discuss.
All right, so let's start from here. Just, it's topical, so I'll bring it up, is the Tate bros got arrested again.
Yeah.
And, well, first of all, Aiden Ross did that shit, right? Like, do you think he should be catching some flack from the community?
We don't know enough to comment on that. So, I mean, I don't know, Fresh, if you know anything else that I don't.
Well, I'll say this.
But
they were arrested, but they were also released as well.
Immediately, yeah.
So that's some good news right there.
Okay, true. They were released, but the judge-ish said they can be extradited to the UK just after their case finishes, and went further and said they're not allowed to leave the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about as far as like the Aiden situation and if that actually led. I know that, you know, in the news they're saying that it potentially led to them being arrested. But, you know, what I do know is I'm confident they're innocent. We know that this stuff is BS. These women have made these accusations before. So, you know, and it didn't stick before.
If you found out for sure that Aiden, him saying that is what got him arrested, do you think that he should catch shit for that? Because I feel like he really, if it's true, which it seems like it is like crazy snitching. Like he got his boy arrested.
Well,
like, it's crazy.
Dry snitching at the finest.
Yeah, but we don't know. We just simply...
I mean, he did apologize for it, though. Aiden did apologize for it.
Apologize? You can't apologize for running over someone's grandma, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
That was messed up, Aiden. So that's an L for you, buddy.
Oh, but, so he did?
Yeah.
So it is confirmed?
His live stream...
Pretty much it is confirmed, yeah. It's been reported in the news. Okay. Oh, no, even Tate's lawyer, I think, put out a statement saying that it was because of Aiden Ross's fucking video.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, I didn't see that. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
So, L. Aiden.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty amazing just that's what took him down. I've wondered if Aiden is a secret agent, maybe.
Well, you would know better than us, right?
Well, I'm not a secret agent.
Oh.
Or am I? I mean, you're saying that I'm secretly a red pill guy?
I mean, I think you're very, very versatile, but I don't know if you're red pill.
I'm versatile. I appreciate that. I think that's a compliment. So if you say that you think the Tate bros are innocent.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let me ask you this. If you knew that he did do the crime, would you stop supporting him?
He didn't.
No, I know. But hypothetically, let's say the evidence comes out and they're like, here is the irrefutable proof. Boom. It's proven. Nobody can doubt it. Would you keep supporting him?
The thing is that I know that he's innocent. I know these girls, who they are.
You're not answering the question, though. It's important to know.
But that's why would I even go down that road if I know that they're innocent?
Well, I think it's important to get to the heart of it because I'd like to know that if somebody was proven to be a R-wordist or a sex trafficker, would you continue to support them? And this is purely hypothetical. I mean, if he's innocent, then you got nothing to worry about. But if he's proven, and I mean, how do you prove it?
Put it this way.
Would you stop supporting him?
If he was doing that stuff, I would have known years ago.
Would you continue to support him if he did that stuff he's accused of?
I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been friends with him in the first place if he was a trafficker or doing any of these things that you're talking about.
Walter, would you support him?
We wouldn't even have been friends in the first place.
Well, since he's not wanting to answer the question, maybe
would you support someone
will answer it.
that pushed grape allegations on other people? Yourself?
Oh, okay. I'm happy to get into that. We'll absolutely talk about that. You busted your nut there right at the top, hey, Walter.
Oh, yeah. I busted a heavy load, bro. Heavy load.
You fucking cleaned your pants too fast, man. You got to pace yourself.
Big nuts. Big nuts, right?
I wasn't even going to get into that.
Absolutely, man.
I'm simply saying we've known these guys for years. We wouldn't have been friends with them and been cool with them to the level that we are if they were involved in any of that stuff. We know the guys very well. They're not, like, dude, these charges are bogus. That's why you haven't heard anything about the case in months. You know, everybody knows it's a farce.
And also, to be fair, their camera footage shows all the evidence.
Yeah.
So if you want to go into details here, bro, show that in court. They're vindicated all the way.
I don't want to debate, like, the facts of the case because
Sure,
I've
that's
been
cool.
through it, and in my opinion, it's irrefutable.
Yeah.
That being said, you guys say the same thing, so whatever. I actually don't care about the details. I'm just interested if you would support him if it was proven. If you saw a video of him raping a girl, I mean, that's horrible to say. Sorry for being so vulgar. Would you be like, would you stop supporting him?
Well, to make it very clear, I wouldn't support anyone that did that.
Okay, good. That's
general.
good. What about you?
But luckily, we know he's innocent, so there you go.
Yeah,
That's it. There you go. You answered the question. And Fit or Myron?
Hold on one sec. My mic is acting crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
He got you.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep. We can
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So what I said was we wouldn't even have been friends with him had that been a thing. We know these guys' character. We
That's
know them
not an
very
answer. That's not an answer.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't have been even friends with him in the first place.
Do you usually have trouble not answering questions directly?
No, it's not about that. It's about it's not even a real point.
I mean, it's a real question. It has a question mark behind it.
It's not even a scenario because they didn't do it.
It's a hypothetical situation, which is what I explained
I'm
in the
telling you,
beginning.
we wouldn't even have been friends in the first place if they were involved in that
Walter
type of stuff.
crushed that question, by the way.
Hey,
He
man.
absolutely crushed it. He's like, nope. And I was like, yo, Walter's the man.
Well,
It's easy.
like I said before, we wouldn't even have been friends if that was the case, and we know these guys well, and they're not involved
Yeah,
in
no,
that
I
type
hear
of
you. That's
activity.
not an answer to my question.
That's fine.
But anyway,
Yeah.
regardless, let me ask you this then. What would it take? Like, what evidence would be required to convince either one of you guys that he is guilty of some kind of crime? And again, you guys think he's innocent. You've seen the evidence. I'm talking just hypothetically, like I said, a video or something. Like, what would it take? I'm just curious.
I'm telling you that the reason why I'm so strong on this is because I've looked at the case, I've looked at the evidence, I've looked at everything, I've looked at the surveillance footage. I know who the individuals are that made these allegations, and it's all a farce, bro. It's all a lie. That's why I can speak so confidently about it, and I'm telling you because I know these individuals personally. I spent a significant amount of time with them. I know that they're innocent.
Also, Myron, you worked on cases like this before.
And I've done cases like this before as well. I've done
You're not
real
a
human
lawyer.
trafficking.
I mean, what the fuck? What do you mean you've worked cases like this? You have done credentials to talk about
I've
that.
arrested human traffickers. I've arrested human smugglers. I've arrested
since when are
terrorists.
police lawyers? You have no legal standing to say you've worked on cases like this.
I'm the
you
one
don't
that
have
has
any
to bring the
authority.
case. Hold on. I'm the one that has to bring the case to the lawyer for prosecution, and I have to develop the evidence. What are you talking about?
Develop the evidence? Does that mean faking evidence? What do you mean developing the evidence?
Okay. As a criminal investigator.
I'm being facetious there. I'm not actually
Okay,
accusing you of
all
anything.
right,
But
of course.
Walter, I saw you raise your hands like, get a load of this guy. Since when do you believe that a police officer has the training and authority to comment on legal proceedings?
Well, before the case is even brought up in the court, someone has to do the work, right?
Yeah, they arrest people.
Right. So
Since when is that?
So knowing cases and talking to juries and for example, lawyers and stuff like that, you would know beforehand what's happening from a groundwork standpoint. So I think on some level he would know on the basis of what's happening with this case.
There is no prosecution if there's no law enforcement to arrest individuals for the prosecution.
Yes, I know how it works, that you arrest, but then it goes to court where people who are trained to talk about the law do that. So,
So,
you're
Ethan, let me-
I mean, you're the muscle, right? The police are the muscle.
So,
They go.
Ethan,
they do
let me
the thing.
clarify
they
this
don't
for
make,
you.
They don't make judgments.
Let me clarify this for you.
Yeah.
I was a former special agent of Homeland Security. That's the feds. We don't bring a case we don't bring the case forward unless it's ready for trial. We don't indict unless it's ready for trial. There's a reason why the feds have a 99%
You don't indict
conviction rate.
anybody. That's what the district attorney does.
No, that's the AUSA's office, Assistant United States Attorney's office, United States Attorney's office, and then the AUSA's Assistant United States Attorneys work underneath the
You indict
USA.
people?
No, what I'm telling
Right.
you is that the feds don't indict unless they're ready for trial. Okay, agents know
Feds,
this.
bro. You can't cast an umbrella and say you know what I mean? Like, oh, we're all feds here. Like, what? You're the FBI now too? I mean, what are you talking about?
They're all 1811s, aka special agents. That's the job series. Whether you're ATF, FBI, Homeland Security. I mean, Ethan, I'm going to be very respectful here. You're out of your wheelhouse. If you want to have this discussion, we absolutely can. But every single criminal investigator in the government that does investigations, typically it's a special agent, postal inspector, etc. It's an 1811 job series. It's all the same thing. They get paid the same level, etc. So, criminal investigator. That's the general thing. Go on USA Jobs, type in 1811, and you're going to see it.
I understand. The reason I bring it up is just because I hear you using those credentials frequently to say to pass Andrew Tate, and I've always thought that it's
Because I've
just
done
kind of
real human
silly
trafficking
since you have
investigations. Because I've done
since you
real
have
human
no
trafficking
legal
investigations.
training.
What?
You have no training in. Have you passed the bar exam? Have you taken the bar exam?
You don't need to take the bar exam to go ahead and be able to
practice law?
develop probable cause, which is a standard to arrest someone, by the way.
That's like a fucking, you're
Hold on.
comparing a molehill
Hold on,
to a
hold on,
mountain
hold on.
in terms of legality.
Hold on. To make an arrest, you need probable cause, and to get someone indicted, you need probable cause. However, at the federal level, AUSAs are very picky. They have the ability to take a case or not based on if it's good enough for them. They can go ahead and turn down cases. They actually turn down many cases. That's why most cases go to the state a lot of the times and don't end up getting prosecuted to the full extent. But when it goes to the feds and the AUSA actually takes it, they have a 98 to 99% win rate. That's why
the
most
lawyers are
criminals.
good.
That's why most criminals are scared of going to the feds. But the lawyers are good. However, they can't put a good case together unless the investigators make the case. The AUSAs aren't interviewing suspects. The AUSAs don't have informants. The AUSAs aren't doing surveillance. The AUSAs aren't doing Title III intercepts. The AUSAs aren't debriefing sources. They're not doing any of that. It's the investigators that do that. And the thing is that when you're doing crimes at a federal level, you're way more thorough in your report writing, in your investigation, etc.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that.
Fed Reacts.
What's that, Walter?
That's his channel, Fed Reacts.
I mean, I did this
Fed
for
React.
I did this
a
for
proud Fed.
well over
So
a decade.
anyway, to touch back on the Andrew Tate thing,
Sure.
I just want to show you guys this clip of him, and then you guys can comment on it, if that's okay.
Then you start saying things like, "Oh yeah, but you're always working."
This is from one of his courses that he was teaching years ago.
I have to do some traveling and you can't come. I want to bring you with me. Traveling's a great one because the thing about this business is mobile. If you can find a good Airbnb with good internet, you can run it somewhere else. So it's a good little caveat to throw in. Oh, and you're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So you'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come and let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. You, your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear it from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you don't need to pay tax to anybody. You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax. Because girls are lazy, and girls are stupid, and girls don't understand how taxes work. So the girl's working with you, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we've made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. She'll sit there and go, okay. Now that allows you to do two things. One, it's another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated.
I mean, that's illegal, right? What you just described.
So you're showing me a bunch of clips from a course from almost a decade ago. Well, what's the purpose? What's your
Did it
angle
stop
here?
being illegal since it was 10? He says
What's
that
your, what's your point of contention here then?
But you said he didn't break the law, and he's saying here that he falsifies tax document he lies to his employees, if you want to call that, to control them. He lies on their taxes and steals money from them. Is that not a problem?
So what is your point of contention here? Is this a debate on Andrew Tate now? Is this what this is going to be?
Is this, bro? Are you seriously trying to get out of this?
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to get out of it, but I'm saying I thought we were going to debate on masculinity or whatever. But go ahead. What's your point of contention specifically? Is it the taxes?
Well, no,
is it the taxes?
This is my
What
only
is it
question about
specifically?
Tate.
Go ahead.
I don't continue to go on and on about him.
No, tell me specifically, what's your point of contention here? Is it him having a girl come with him to have dinner with the chick? Is it the taxes? What is it specifically that you have issue?
It's actually, like I had said, the taxes part seems to be explicitly illegal and exploitative.
Okay.
Like, there's no other way to interpret that unless you can illuminate me.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Ethan. Do you make as much money as the people that work for you?
Can I ask you this question, Myron?
No,
Do you have trouble answering direct questions?
I'm answering your question right now, but I need you to understand my perspective where I'm coming here, so it makes sense. Do you make as much as the people that work underneath you? The answer is probably no, right? You make more money than they do, correct? Because you're the boss, you run the podcast, they are subordinates, correct?
Sure.
Okay. So same in this situation. The women work for him. He has a webcam business. He takes the money and he does his fit with it to go ahead and run his business. Okay.
Do you actually
Tax
believe
laws
that?
are different. Yeah. Do you?
Let me read this again. Let me watch this.
If people work underneath you, they don't make as much money.
One is another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. So control element allows you to pay her a smaller percentage.
Pay her less.
So I used to pay my girls 13%. So for every $10,000 they made, I give them 3, and I keep 7. They thought they were on 50%. And I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So you're on 50%, but we had to pay the tax first, and then it's 50-50. If they say, why is it 50-50? Because I'm the one on camera. You say, because I'm the one typing, I'm the one with the property you're working in, I'm the one paying the bills, the electricity, I'm the one who's, and the electricity and every other maintenance cost of this property, I'm the one who bought the equipment, I'm the one who knows what he's doing, I'm the one with the knowledge, I'm the da-da-da-da-da-da. Shut the fuck up, go online.
Yeah, he runs the business. He's the boss, just like you are of H3, and you make significantly more than all of your employees.
Yeah, I don't
Same
steal
exact
their money and lie to them about taxes. That's illegal.
No, well, the point is, again, he's in Romania. He's not in the United States. That's one thing.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to steal money from people in Romania.
It's not about that. He's employing these women. They're making more money with him than they would have ever before. The average salary in Romania is about $400 US. You understand? These women are making
the amount of money is literally immaterial. He said.
It's absolutely material.
I lied. Walter, what do you think about this? He said,
hold on, Ethan.
I steal money
Because
from these girls and lie to them
Ethan,
about
hold on,
it. He
Ethan,
literally said that.
Ethan, if we're gonna have this conversation, there needs to be context.
I want to hear from him.
No, there needs to be context here because you asked me this situation, right? You asked me for me specifically, so I'm going to go ahead and answer you. These women, okay, were making no money prior. The average salary in Romania is around $400 US. These girls are making $10K plus a month at this point. Okay, he's taking a percentage. They're still getting thousands of dollars.
Bro, that's
life-changing
logic.
money.
You're saying it as long as someone you're stealing from gets like a good,
it's not
a decent
stealing. He's
chunk,
running the
then
business.
It doesn't matter.
It's not stealing. He was running the business.
He lies to them.
He's running the business.
They think they're getting 50%. They're actually getting 7. I tell them they're getting 50%. I'm actually giving them 7%. What do you call that?
Let me ask you this, Ethan. Do your employees know exactly how much money you make and how much you pay them in comparison to how much you make? No, they don't.
I'm talking about their salary, bro.
It's the same situation. Same situation, my friend. Same situation.
It's not. Walter, go ahead. I'm curious what you think.
Yeah, so I just find it funny you're pinpointing Andrew because a lot of businesses run this way in America, especially. Hold on.
People do not lie about how much taxes they're paying and then secretly withhold money. That's called fucking theft.
Well, I'm referring to people paying whatever they want to pay employees. I'm just saying in general, you're pinpointing Andrew.
It's not about salary, dude. It's nothing to do with that.
That is about salary.
That's extremely important, though.
You're
taking someone making $400 a month.
Right,
see, and this is why I love that you play these clips, right? And you're playing these clips out of context, and people don't know the full story of what it's like to live in Romania, how much money the average person makes, how much these women are making in comparison to the average person. This is life-changing money. He's made these women millionaires, but you don't know that, do you?
And honestly,
it doesn't matter how much money they make. Why don't you understand that, bro? Do you treat your employees that way?
So now we're discussing how people treat their employees. I'm confused here. I thought we're debating like actually dating topics.
Stick with it, buddy.
No, you lost me a while ago.
But this is literally what we're discussing.
Taxes is boring, bro. Like you lost me.
Okay, we can move on. I don't think this is going anywhere anyway. I mean,
sure.
But again, I'm not here to talk about Tate. I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that. Although I don't know, Walter, if you want to discuss any further on if you think he's described theft or if you think that this is just normal payroll stuff.
I think it's irrelevant.
Walter, you were the answer the question guy. So confronted with the tape of him confessing to a crime, we close our eyes and think of better times.
Again, he's running a business. He's paying the women a percentage. What he tells them and what they get paid. I mean, it's at the end of the day, these women are making a bunch of money. Like
he tells them a percentage. Go on, follow that thought.
No. But what I'm telling you is that relative to how much money they were making before, relative to where they live in Romania, relative to what they were doing prior, this is life-changing money. He's turning these women into millionaires, dude.
You know what, Ethan? This is simple. Tell your employees how much money you're making right now.
Yeah, tell them how much you make in comparison to how much you pay them.
And then tell them how much you pay them. Let's see how they react.
Yeah.
Frankly, they
Yeah,
do
tell
have
them, let's
access
be
to a
100%
financial
transparent.
podcast.
I know exactly.
Give them your
Yeah,
tax
they-
returns.
they
Give
have-
them your tax
okay, they
returns.
do.
Perfect.
Be transparent.
I literally telling you they have transparency. What do you want? Dan sees everything. Everybody in the podcast sees everything. Not that that's relevant at all.
Great. Well, you know what? That is your business. So that's how you handle it.
Yeah.
And Andrew,
So wait,
this is
well, hold on.
business.
But
Why does it
Myron,
involve
follow
us?
the thought. Follow the thought. You said he pays them a percentage. You said they think they're getting 50%. Then he says, actually, I give them 30%. He's lying, correct?
Listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, you want to put us in this hot seat to make us expose somebody on camera?
Bosses never tell
Whatever you
their
wanna say,
employees
you say.
what they're actually like. They don't know how much money they're making
What?
relative.
Bro, that's
Most of the
payroll
time.
tax. That's a federal crime. You should know that. You're a Fed, right?
Again, he lives in Romania. He's not in the United
Oh, well,
States.
oh, okay.
Different labor laws.
that's just
Ethan,
by the way,
let's go
most of the
different-
girls he
different
traffics
laws
there are
over
not
there.
even Romanian. But I guess if you
Wait, who did he traffic?
Who do you traffic, Ethan?
Be very specific, Ethan. We want
Who do
names.
you
Ethan.
traffic, Ethan?
We want
Specifically.
names, Ethan. Real names. Real
Okay,
names.
okay. I'm not going to say he trafficked anyone. The girls that work for
no,
him,
You
well, I think
just
he's
did.
a sex
Ethan, you
trafficker,
did
but
it.
I don't want to get caught in
Ethan,
this
Don't
argument.
do that
I don't
now,
care
Ethan.
about it.
You said it. You said he did. So who did he do it to? Who? We need some names. We need some names, bro. Coconuts.
I don't. Okay,
We need
so,
something, nigga.
so he didn't sex traffic anyone. I don't care about that
Oh,
point.
okay.
He didn't sex
All right.
traffic. But I'm saying the girl.
Good boy. Taking it back. Good boy, Ethan.
Okay,
All right,
you guys
good
got
job.
me. So,
All right.
but the girls who live there they're not even Romanian. And also, about my employees, they make 100% of what I tell them, I pay them. You understand that, right? I say, Dan, I owe you, I'm going to pay you $1,000. And then at the end of the month, I give him $1,000. Andrew says, I'm going to pay you $1,000. Or Andrew says, yeah, I'm going to pay you $1,000, but ends up giving them $700. That's not honest. But we don't need to get into that. Let's move on. You guys want to move on?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, you're funny, man.
Sure, if you want to.
Ethan, I'll give you this, bro. You're a comedian. You're funny. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
He's got to entertain his
I think
audience.
you're nice. Walter, I do think you're nice. I think you have a kind heart. I think you just got, I swear to God, I feel like you just got like in with the wrong people.
Who?
Like you have a sweet heart, Walter. You don't have to live this life.
Bro, this is fire and ice, bro. Like, I'm chill cool. He's fiery hot. It works, bro. It works. You know?
Fire and ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. The Tate brothers' Bucharest compound was initially raided by American women and a Moldovan woman. You know what? I didn't even want to get into this. It's fine. All right, so let's move on.
They are free.
You guys have spoke about this issue a lot, about rape culture. Is rape culture a myth?
Grape.
Grape, sorry. Grape culture.
Yeah, we did a full